recognition, Garner Sandy Gray. And put this together. But without Sandy, this event would not have happened. There's a lot of things that would not happen without volunteers. Pretty much everything. Nobody's making the big bucks here. So it all relies on people stepping up, saying, oh, I'll do that. I'll take care of that. I'll stand at this table in the middle of nowhere, waiting for people to come eat all my food. And especially the rides which are at the heart of the club. That's what the club does, organize rides. And even though he's not an award, he can't get an award because he's on the board, but he is the person who puts together a lot of the rides, as well as organizes all the other people who put together rides. I'd like to introduce the perennial, the ultimate, the only, Ken Hablow.
I've been given an hour and a half, so if any of you need a drink. We'd also like to thank Helen for working with Rob. Organizing this event. And Larry, we've talked about all the archives being at UMass. I don't know how many of you realize that LAW started in Boston, which is one reason they're here. And Larry and John were very instrumental in moving the archives up here, for which CRW paid for. So they've done a great job on that. 50 years is a long time. Of note, Don Blake was one of the original founders, was our treasurer for many, many years. I'm looking at the membership archive that goes back, pretty far back. Jack had done a great amount of work putting this together from the days when everything was on paper and then we got into a spreadsheet. So hopefully these are kind of correct. But membership number 26 was Lindy King. Membership number 35 was Mike Hanauer. Membership number 67 was Worsley Blum. Number 69 is John Allen. I was 77. A lot of you know Melinda Lyon, 98. Then we're going to jump to Bicycle Bozo. Eric Forioli was number 113. Jack Donahue was number 133. John Springfield was number 167, that was 1985. Joe Rapoli, Mr. Century, where are you, Joe? It's 1986, number 199. Sawyer, who is 95.
Yes.
Is number 253 in 1986. 1987, number 353 was Pat Ward. We're up to 1,500 members. And on the list, which has everybody, those that have never renewed or moved away, the total number of people who have joined CRW is well over 4,000. How many of you here, why don't we stand up, past presidents of CRW? Jamie, John Springfield, Bill Wignall, Barry Nelson.
Back here. Over there.
Where am I now? Oh.
You guys need to come down here. Come
And just as a note, Bill Wignall started Wednesday Wheelers.
I updated the logo.
Back in the days before the internet, when Larry was asking about how do you organize rides, I mean, some of you, not too many, probably remember, if you want to know what was going on for the weekend, you call 325 Bike, which was at Jamie's house. He always put up a recorded message as to what the rides were. The one ride that Jamie and I talked about that never occurred was to put one up for people who were not members and send them to the end of the world and back. We never really did that.
One week I said Greg LeMond was coming to the ride April 1st.
Probably the best April 1st show we ever had was the one that Eli put up about the century on the Mass Pike. And we actually had people running the sign. All right, so every year we give out awards. The board picks people who they think have done something outstanding, whether it's that particular year or kind of ongoing. So we have a few to give out this year. The first one is to a fellow I have come to admire.
You know, jumped up over this?
Yeah. For all his work on the 50th anniversary of the archives, and working all year along with Eli on the 50th events. This goes to Larry Fenson. Those of you who have been doing centuries for the last 30 years, when you show up, there's one woman who has been doing registration forever. Unrecognized for all her efforts. She runs a tight ship. We can't run centuries without Rosalie Blum. task that very few people want to do. Started to help Susan Green with some of the centuries, took on the fall century herself and is going to do more with centuries. Nina Siegel. We talked about Ralph Galen, and many of you know that he bequeathed a fair amount of money to CRW. And we gave that back to the members this year in all of the 50th anniversary events that we've done, including tonight. Don't get used to this. And the board, several years ago, decided we should do a Ralph Galen Award. Whether it gets handed out every year or not, we don't know, but there are enough people that probably deserve it to carry on for a while. And this goes to people who have done over and above what they should for CRW. And this past VP of Rides, past president, and the fellow who put on all of the 50th anniversary events during the year, all the rides, all the parties, the Ralph Galen Award goes to Eli Post.
I wasn't aware of this. Over the years, people have said to me, you do a lot of work for the club, and they got it all wrong. It wasn't work. I just enjoyed it and got caught up. And whatever I did worked for me. I was happy to do it. I have more friends than I've ever had in my life, and I can point them out that I want to do that. And it's been a wonderful experience for me, and I'm happy to make it a better club. Just before, I was chatting with somebody who remembered an event and was running a ride, and there were over 100 people there, and they were unruly as people are before a ride. I was trying to get their attention, and nobody was listening. So I said, listen, we're going to stagger the ride. We do it differently. We're going to do it by net worth. The richest person to come forward, just point to the people I know. Just point to the people, and everybody was stunned. They just... Okay, so I had my share of fun, so...
What we've been doing with the Ralph Galen Award is we have a special gift for the recipient every year. And Eli and I are probably the only two dinosaurs that still use paper. And you see Eli come into meetings, and he always has a bunch of papers and folders. So we're giving him something to keep on living. And it's engraved with his name on it from CRW.
A binder.
We have one more to give out, which the board didn't even know about, to the fellow who's been president of CRW CRW for the last 2 years, Bernie Flynn.
Thank you.
All right, so enjoy the rest of the evening. The museum is open, the bar is open. I have my own built-in mic.
Actually, the museum is open. I encourage everyone to walk around. You can't bring your wine, but maybe that doesn't matter now. And thank you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all next year.